Chinese community. They always say "gong hei fat." Gong hei means to wish you. Fat. Gong hei is to wish you. Fat means to grow, to expand. Choi is wealth and prosperity. That means we wish you good fortune, prosperity, and of course, good health. Without good health, there's nothing. Okay. So today, I want to show you how to do a few things, and also welcome all of our friends watching the Yanking Cook with Unlocked on this wonderful channel, YouTube and Instagram, and also the YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, and Instagram. But anyway, here is something that I want to show you is, something that I can do, everybody can enjoy. I want to show you how to do 3 dishes everybody can enjoy, the whole family, whether you are from 5 years old, 3 years old, to 105 years old, okay? So I want to do scallop over tofu with black bean sauce. And then another one is Mochi pearl with red bean soup, which is very popular not only in the Chinese restaurant or Chinese household, but also in Japan. They also use a lot of red bean. And then of course, and we'll do a seafood fried rice. Now this is not the regular fried rice that I do. This is very unique, okay? So everybody pay attention. Now first of all, let's do the tofu. And I'm so emotional because this few days I've been working really hard. And one of the event, no, I'm just emotional. That's all. Emotional because during because I see people from Illinois, from the East Coast, from the Midwest, from Southern California, from Canada, from all over the world, and so it's very, very busy. Then of course during Lunar New Year, everybody's busy, whether you're working or not. Like Lorraine, my good friend, my culinary director of Yanking Cook, is in Hong Kong. And in Hong Kong, they have the flower market, they have the Yunxiu market. That means the New Year open street market. It's very thousands and millions of people, and they got lanterns and firecrackers and everything. And then, in fact, in about 10 days, there will be a Chinese New Year parade in San Francisco. And a couple of years ago, I was actually the honorary Grand Marshal on the parade. And all I had to do is sit there and go, for about 3 hours. I was frozen because it was so cold. But anyway, let's talk about the dish that everybody can enjoy doing, okay? This is tofu. Now, when you buy tofu, there are 3 different kinds of tofu, okay? One is the firm tofu. One is the soft tofu. You see this? This is soft tofu. You can see it, right? Soft tofu. If you're not using it, all you have to do is put it in water. Serve it, keep it in the water in the refrigerator. More soft and more silken. The problem is, if you use this, it's a little bit more tricky. To handle because it's very, very soft. So basically, tofu is a rich source of calcium, magnesium, iron, vitamin B, and also contain antioxidant and phytic acid, and that is very, very high in protein because tofu is basically a complete protein. All the amino acid is there. All the essential amino acid is right here. That means all the body needs, they're all in tofu. And this is also a wonderful alternative for vegetarian and vegan population. So that's the reason why a lot of people, particularly the vegetarian and the Buddhist monk, and a lot of young people now, they are also doing a lot of these nowadays, okay? So besides that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the other health benefit of tofu as I go along, okay? Now, here I have, okay, soft tofu, you can actually pick it up like a custard, okay? It's nice and move. Look at that, look at that. You can tell this is soft. you can still do it, but if you do that, it won't take. Okay, it's even more delicate. So for this, you can actually use either one. I just want to show you how easy to handle it. So after that, let me show you. You take it out like this, and then you put it over here. And then you use a little spoon. You scoop a little bit out of this. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you scoop a little bit out of these, and then you scoop this out. Okay? Because I want the sauce to get inside here. Look at that. Can you see that? So you put all of them around here. Look at this. And then you sprinkle a tiny bit of cornstarch. Why? Because I want to make sure when it cook, it kind of stick. The piece of scallop will stick to it, okay? And that's why I put a tiny bit of cornstarch here, because it turned into a gelatin. And then after that, I use a tiny bit of salt and pepper, and then marinate my scallop. I would love to cut the scallop. This is very, very thick. I cut the scallop in half, okay? I cut a parallel cut the scallop in half, okay? Look at that, cut it in half. And then, to make it easier to cook, I actually scored a couple of slices here. Then I put it back here, and that's how you do it. Okay, one more time, how to do it. This is thick. Then I parallel cut in half. So you have 2 pieces, right? So this is how you do it. Then after that, you will do a tiny bit of salt and pepper. This is salt and pepper, okay? Salt and pepper, sprinkle a tiny bit of salt and pepper, just like you do a tiny bit of a foie gras, okay? We cannot offer foie gras in the Bay Area in San Francisco, but some other places you can still eat foie gras. But anyway, this is good enough. If you want, you can also sprinkle a tiny bit on the tofu to give the little extra flavor, okay? You do not have to do that much because the tofu is pretty bland. That's why tofu is so good. Tofu is very, very custardy, very nutritious, but it goes well because it's so bland. It goes well with it receives and absorbs any flavor, any sauce you put in. So here I have, let me show you what I have here, okay? I have soy sauce. I have salted black bean. Now this is salted black bean you can buy in a jar, okay, in a bag package. Salted, fermented, not just salted, but fermented black bean, okay? And then when you do this, you basically soak it in water and drain the water, and then you crush it a little bit. Look at that, I break it up, okay? But this is what you should do at home. And then the salted black bean is salty, so I add a tiny bit of sugar in my salt, just to balance the flavor. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. I mix them all up, okay? And then I also add a tiny bit of soy sauce, okay? Tiny bit of soy sauce to give that more umami, okay? And then this is done. But if you don't have these, you know what you can do? If you don't want to bother to buy this, you can actually go to the store and buy black bean garlic sauce, right? Black bean garlic sauce. This is Lee Kum Kee. But anyway, a lot of other brands you can also buy, but I think this is probably more popular in most supermarkets. So that means once of these jar in the refrigerator, you do not have to worry about it. You always have it on hand, okay? This is the dry one. One more time, close up. One more time. You see that? Can you see that? Very clear. Very good. Yeah, I can hear you. You use shrimp. If you use shrimp, you can put either a whole shrimp or you can use a shrimp mousse. You chop up the shrimp, grind the shrimp, and then make a shrimp mousse. And you can use also fish paste, shrimp paste, shrimp paste, and also fish paste. Okay, you put it in here. So, but this one is more elegant because you're worth it because we're cooking for wonderful people like you. So we use scallop, but you can use other things, okay? You can even use ground meat if you want, but it's not as elegant, okay? So
Sure.
what I'm gonna do is, once this is done, I put a tiny bit of this on the bottom. So it's nice and flavorful. I put a tiny bit here. Now normally they don't do that, but I do this. Because it's as I said, the tofu is so bland, so I can put a tiny bit of these on the bottom. And then you use a chopstick, and then you put these right on top of here. 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 Can you see that? It's so simple. Look at that. And then this one. This is beautiful. Okay. Now, this is how wonderful this is. And then in the meantime, I want to show you also, you can actually thinly slice this. You can look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then thinly slice. Look at that. Look at how cute. Okay. And then I transfer this and I put it back here. But I'm going to put in soup. Okay. So this, always remember, put this in your in a container with water, okay? And then in the meantime, I'm going to steam it. After this, we're going to sprinkle a tiny bit of green onion, tiny bit of green onion right here, and tiny bit of green onion, and then more of this sauce. And then I can actually put it together, a little sauce, put it right on top of the scallop, okay? Not much, because this is very, very strong. Just enough. Can you see that? Yeah, rinse it. That's why you have to rinse it. You have to soak it and rinse it. Rinse the eggs away. And you got the flavor and a tiny bit of salt. So now we have this. Can you see that? And then I'm going to steam it, okay? While I'm steaming it, I want to show you, talk about a little more about the benefit of eating tofu, okay? People in Korea, people all over Asia, in China, in Japan, in fact, tofu is a very important diet, okay? Very important diet. So we're gonna put this, can you see, look, take a close look of this, beautiful, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, beautiful, huh? This is so beautiful. And then I put this over here, I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm going to steam it. Now, because scallop doesn't take too long to cook, shrimp and fish doesn't take too long to cook, and tofu is already ready, because tofu is actually cooked already. So you do not have to cook tofu, because you can eat it raw. Raw means eat it as it is. Open the package and eat it. Okay, it's basically it's from boiled soybean milk. And then I'm going to get ready one of these container, so I can scoop. This is my lifter, okay? You have one of these this way, you can lift up your plate. In the meantime, I'm going to turn this on, okay? And then we'll talk about a little more about the benefit of tofu, why I'm going to get everything ready, okay? And then, now basically, tofu is also good for blood sugar control, because tofu has a low glycemic index, okay? Which means it does not cause rapid spikes in your blood sugar level, and this can be beneficial for people with diabetes, okay? When in fact millions of people have problem with diabetes. Other benefit is tofu may also have the anti-inflammatory property, support cognitive function, okay? And then also it is improve your mood, you know? You eat and you calm yourself down. Look at the Buddhist church or the monk, they are very calm, okay? And then of course, there's other benefit too. But in the meantime, we're gonna ask more questions, and also while I'm talking about, we're gonna have the first prize, first winner for today. This one you go to I don't believe you can buy it in Amazon.com, But I think you go to a workshop in on Grand Avenue, and you can buy this too. You can buy this. Actually, if you have problem finding it, you send me a note. I will buy it and I give it to you as a gift because you support our good friend at Unlock. Okay, so I will send it to you. Yeah, send me an email. But in the meantime, I use high heat to steam. As I said, you can use medium high heat. Don't have to cook it for so long. Okay. In the meantime, let us take a look at this. Let's choose the first winner. Jenny, congratulations. We are neighbors. I live in the South Bay in San Mateo area, and you are from San Francisco. Congratulations. Prize number one for the winner. You have a copy of Yan Can Cook with Arnold, My Asian Kitchen. A lot of wonderful recipes. This is wonderful. And then this particular book also to speak, show you all the wonderful services Arnold offer. You see, about Arnold, about the services they offer. This book is unbelievable. You see, all the wonderful people that the Arnold service. So this book is not only a cookbook, but also the information about Arnold, as well as a lot of sauces, show you how to make the sauces, and the travel log, and then also beautiful dishes like this. Look at that. Look at that. And some of these are actually from our member, the Arnold members that provided these recipes for this cookbook. And then of course, for them, you have one of my signature knives. Okay, this is the one that I spent 2 years designing it. This one that I use. And also, I will give you a chopstick set. Oh, look at that. And this is what you have. This is, so when you travel all together, and then what I'm trying to tell you is, look at that, walk softly and always carry a chopstick. Okay, look at that. So, congratulations. We are going to send it to you. And in fact, we also send you an apron, an Unlock apron. Okay, in the meantime, anybody else have any question? I'm going to move on to the second dish. And we're going to expect the second winner. Okay, when the cornstarch is cooked and mixed with this is how people thicken the dish, right? When cornstarch is starch, when it is cooked with steam and heat and moisture, they gelatinize and kind of keep the scallop on paste because it's kind of a little saucy, sticky, right? Like a little glue. Is it? Do you get it? Huh? That's the result, just like you're thinking of this. Let me check this. Oh, one more minute. It doesn't take too long because it's scallop, okay? In the meantime, let us go through the second dish. The second dish is amazing, okay? The second dish is, I have red beans. I'm going to show you the red bean. This is the red bean you can buy. This is the red bean. Can you see the red bean? They actually say red bean, okay? Red Hong Dao is red bean. You can buy them. You can buy black bean and black bean. This is widely used in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese cuisine, and also Vietnamese cuisine. They use it as a filling, okay, for the moon cake, for a lot of things, okay? Hong Dao Sa, okay? Hong Dao Tang Shui. This is what I'm going to do. And then I boil them. I boil I soak this and I boil them. Look at that. I boil the red bean. Look at that. I boil the red bean ahead of time because this way, because it takes about 45 minutes to boil. Look at that. I boil it until nice and soft. Okay? When it's boiled, it would look like this. Look at that. I'm going to show you. Once it's boiled, it looks like a paste. You see? So this is how you do it. But you can also buy the one in a can, which is already in a paste. Okay? I think we have a can which is open, so I'm going to show it to you. And that means you can get the red bean, soak them and boil them. And also, you can buy the one that's already done. But I like this to be a little bit texture. That's why you see it. It's not totally broken, you see? It's not in the paste. So there's a little bite to it, okay? And this is how you do it, okay? Now that's why I like this. Yeah, so you have still have a little bite. So you have a choice. You start with this, but it takes longer. Or you can use this, and then I'll break it, put it over here, okay? Now this is the red bean. This is red bean paste. Sweetened red beans. You see this? Can you see that? You see it? So you can buy them in Japanese store, Korean store, and some Chinese store, okay? So this is available anytime. But I like the texture, so I like the bite to it. And then the next thing I want to show you is two other things. Each time I try to introduce to some interesting ingredient, okay? Here is rock sugar. You can use regular sugar. I use rock sugar. I'm going to give you so close up so everybody can see, okay? This is the rock sugar. Now you can hear, okay? Can you see that? It actually is pretty hard. Look at that. Look at that. See? And then I will sweeten my red beans with about 1/4 cup of rock sugar, okay? Rock sugar is very, very popular, widely used in Chinese cooking, okay? And then I put this over here. And in the meantime, I am going to turn on the heat and boil the mochi ball. This is the mochi ball. This is the mochi ball. And I'll show you how to do it, okay? Here we have the glutinous rice flour. This is the flour. Then you mix it with just the right amount of water, okay? And then you turn up into a little dough like this. This is the dough, okay? This is the dough. And then you roll the dough. You roll the dough nice and big ball like this. Look at that. Big, nice round ball like that, okay? Look at that. And then you snap off just enough. Let me show you how to make this ball, okay? And then I cut it up. I cut it up like this. And then I flatten it a little bit with my hand. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at how to do it, okay? And then you put a tiny bit of these inside here. Okay? And then you can also use black sesame seed paste. And then you go like this. You close it like this. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, this is how you do it, okay? And then you roll. And then you have a beautiful, nice ball, like that. Okay? And then this one, if you don't want to bother, you know what? You can buy them. Okay? I'm going to show you. You can literally buy them. I'm going to show you. You can buy them a package like this. Okay? 紅豆湯圓. Okay? And this is the ball inside. That means you can make a whole bunch of these balls, having a ball, and then you put in the freezer, so you don't have to you make them and you freeze them, okay? And then let me turn this to a boil, and I'm going to quickly boil this so I can have better control, okay? And then in the meantime, I am keep this boiling because I want to make sure the rock sugar is melted, completely melted. And then another ingredient I want to show you is tapioca pearl. Tapioca pearl give you the much more a smooth texture to it. This is tapioca pearl. See? Tapioca pearl. This is the small one, and this is the bigger one. Just like the boba. This is boba naija. Okay? Boba bubble tea. This is what they use. Okay? This is the small one, and this is the big one. And they also use this to turn into starch, the tapioca starch to thicken your dish, okay? So it's meant, you travel to Thailand, to Vietnam, to Cambodia and Laos. You see tapioca plants all over the place. Go wild, okay? So that's how you do it. Now, look at it boiling. Can you see that? It's boiling right here. Can you see the boiling? Okay, and then we put the ball. We put the ball right here, okay? We bring it to a boil because these, yes, look, this, you know why I want to do separately? Because I want to make sure you can control it. In the meantime, why I'm boiling this, okay? Why I'm boiling this, I'm going to add a tiny bit of soaked tapioca. Look at that, I soaked this, look at the tapioca. Can you see that? Can you see this? Look at that. Yeah, this is the, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the small one. And I put the soaked one, I put it right here. I put about 1.5 teaspoon, okay? No, because you cook it for too long. You soak them with cold water, and then you don't cook it, you only basically cook it for about a couple of minutes. You cook it too long, turn mushy, turn into a paste. Now you can see the pearl floating on top. Can you see that? Yeah, see? You see this? You see that? Then once it becomes somewhat translucent, it's ready. You can tell when it's translucent, okay? Now let me taste the sweetness. Make sure it is the right sweetness. I think magic touch. I put it in perfectly sweet. You don't want to make it too sweet, okay? And most Asian restaurant, Chinese restaurant, when they make this, I tend to be a little bit too sweet. Do you agree? Lorraine and Stephanie, they tend to make it too sweet, right? Yeah, and I don't like that when it's too sweet. This is just perfect. Now, you see that? Once you see that you don't see the ball, the pearl ball, that means it's translucent already. Can you see that? Now you cannot see this, see? See that? That means this is okay. That's how you can tell, okay? Now in the meantime, this is also done. Yeah, because what happened is because it's such a small pearl, and even you turn it off. Now look at that. You don't see any white one, right? It's all translucent now. Can you see that? So that's how you can tell. Now, right now it's sinking to the bottom. You see that? Now it's sinking in the bottom. Right, it's not completely cooked. Now, of course, the bigger some of the some of the gluten, the sweet glutinous rice balls, much bigger. That would take even longer to cook. Because that's important. Can you see that? Can you see? Any question? Any question? You can buy them with sesame seed paste inside. You can buy them with a red bean paste inside. You can also buy them with black sesame seed paste inside. Do we have a black sesame seed paste Mochi ball? I think. You can use brown sugar. You can use brown sugar.
If I like ginger, I can add ginger in the way.
We'll add ginger. Let me show you. See, I have a piece of ginger here. I have my Martin and Michael playing here, and I'm going to have a little ginger. I'm going to show you. Let's get some ginger. Now, this is the black sesame seed. This is the black sesame seed. Inside there is black sesame seed filling, okay? Can you see that? And then this one is chopped peanut filling. So you can have a choice, okay? So that's why it's so good. And then this is definitely done. Now, I want to give you a tiny bit more. So I'm going to use this. This is the microplane. I like this. This is my microplane, okay? And I have a little stand here. I do not have to scratch my counter, okay? So I can, and also slightly longer. And not only that, when you turn it upside down, it's not very sharp. It is easy to clean up. Okay, that's why I like it. Then I go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Look at that. It's all done. Look at how nice that is. Look at that. Okay, and then I add this into this to give the ginger flavor. Now I'm gonna add this ginger flavor so that it did give a different dimension to my red beans. No, you don't have, because I want that you can eat ginger raw. Okay, okay. Now let me show you. Now, can you see that? You can see all the balls floating on top. Can you see that? See that? That means, now let me turn it low so you can see. It's floating. Can you see that?
Yes.
So that means it is ready. Now, once it starts floating, you cook for 1 or 2 more minutes. That's it. Don't cook it for, you don't have to cook it for so long. Because actually, I only have about this thick, okay? And then when this is done, we're gonna scoop it out. Let me show you how we serve this, okay? Anybody else have any question? Yeah. Look at that. Hot water. And then I'm going to scoop this. Since we're serving, not only we have 4 people here, and I also will send some to Arnold with Stephanie, and send a few, one Mochi ball to my good friend Lorraine in Hong Kong. And yeah, all the way in Hong Kong. You're also lucky because Lorraine is answering a lot of the questions, and she's the culinary director of Yan Can Cook Show. Okay, and then some extra of these all of the red bean. I put it all over here. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful, just the right amount. And then in the meantime, I'm going to put the ball. I'm going to scoop the, yes. Oh yeah, I soak the wrap in a little bit. It was easier to boil. Look at the ball. Okay, it's floating. Can you see that? It's floating. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at that. It's so cute. Look at that. Look at that. And then look at this. Yeah, it warms you up. And then it's ginger flavor. That's wonderful. Okay, and then to make it more interesting, more flavorful, I actually have lemon zest to give a little citrus, okay? And this way, it would be a little bit different than what you normally see in the restaurant, because they don't do this. Look at that. Yeah, I add ginger, I add this. So when this is really beautiful, look at that, it's unbelievable. Huh? Can you see that? Yeah, you gotta have to try it. It's floating on top anyway. So in the meantime, once you get this dough, you wrap it up with a saran wrap or plastic wrap, okay? So it won't dry out. In the meantime, I think we will get this out. We'll get this out. Look at that. Now we will use this, okay? I lift this. Whoa, look at this. Look at that. Can you see this? Look how beautiful. And then if you want, you can literally make it interesting by transfer this. If you have the patience, okay? I'm just saying that if you have the patience, you transfer this. Let me get the right tool to transfer. Okay? I put this over here, and I would, it is hot. Look at the steam. And in fact, earlier I was a little bit, I burned myself. Look at that. Because I was too excited doing something, and I forget there's something in the that I want to deep fry. I put one over here. Look how beautiful. Okay, and I have another one. Now this is the beauty about using this. because you use silken, it might break, okay? This is so beautiful. And then, look at that. And then the juice, you can actually thicken the juice. You can thicken the juice. Oh, very, very easy to make. And then in between, I want to have, I'm gonna put it over here. And I have a little flour, and I have a little to garnish it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can pan fry this too. You can pan it just like you put pot sticker. I have the little juice from here. Can you see that? And then I will slightly thicken this. Yeah. Yeah. Now, even I hold on to this, I did not break it. Look at it. You see, let me move. You see, can you see that? See this? Yeah, it's already firm. Okay, in the meantime, I slightly thicken this up a little bit and I put it right on top. So it's very simple, very easy, okay? Very, very easy. Just a little bit, yeah. And then, yeah. And then the tiny bit of extra water. Always, this is really good. You got the black bean flavor. You got the scallop flavor. And then I put the sauce right on top. So it's nice and flavorful. Okay? Look at this. And then yeah, you can use any kind of tofu, but this is the best tasting. And then I put a tiny bit of topico. Yeah, you can buy them in most Asian stores. Look at that. With this, it makes the dish looks a little bit more classy. And when you entertain people, you do this. When you don't entertain people, you just do it like that. Nobody cares, okay? Anybody else have any question? Let's take another close-up of this beautiful dish. And then, if you want, you can put a tiny bit of this in between like this. Look at that. Normally, in a Chinese restaurant, they're very thick, but I don't like it to be too thick. Okay, I didn't even thicken it with cornstarch because I want to have the true taste of this, and I also want to bind it, and I want this flows. And if you look at this, it flows on top. You see that? You see this? You see that? You can see this, and still in pieces. You can see the close up. Look at that. You see that? You see this? It flows on top. See this? And this is how amazing this is. Okay, look at that. And then, anybody else have any question? We're gonna give out the second prize. Yeah, let's get the second prize. Congratulations, congratulations. And then we're gonna, now for you, you're gonna have the best of Yan can cook. Best of Yan can cook. And this is a kind of documentary of my career from the time that we started the Yan Can Cook Show in 1978 all the way to the time that we received the James Beard Lifetime Achievement Award, and also a lot of wonderful recipe. All the people that I work with Jacques Pepin, with the Emerald, with Gordon Ramsay, with a lot of wonderful people. And then you are gonna get one of these autograph, and then I will give you one of these knives that I use. Martin Yan's professional knife, worth $100. And a knife guard right there, the knife guard, so to protect yourself. And then of course, always give you special chopstick set. So congratulations, you have won all of these wonderful gifts from Unlock. Of course, Unlock's apron. Okay, remember, you know, I love to support and work and partner with Unlock because they are the largest provider for seniors. And so a lot of we actually one time, a couple of times that I actually follow the route and deliver the medicine and food to these wonderful people, senior people, that they cannot come out and get out of their house. Okay. Now here I'm going to show you how to do seafood rice. First, this is the rice, like the cooked rice. Okay. This is the cooked rice. I set it aside. I'm going to quickly do the fried rice first. Do the rice first, and then I put together this ingredient together. We heat this up, and we'll put a tiny bit of oil. Always heat up your frying pan, okay? This is the Heston. This is one of the best quality cookware. The French Laundry chef, Tom Keller, they actually use this too. I'm going to use a tiny bit of these. It is it conducts heat very uniformly, and it's durable, and it's really, really hard, fast, and also it lasts for life, okay? And then I have a tiny bit of egg. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this, okay? And then a tiny bit of egg. I will stir fry this. Very little oil. When you get older, we use less oil. Put a tiny bit of egg here, okay? Okay, put a tiny bit of egg here. Look at that, I go like this. And then I put the rice here. Oh, I put the rice here. And I stir. This is you can use medium grain rice or long grain rice. This is long grain rice. This is cold. I cooked this this morning. Okay, and then it's wonderful. Now look at that. You do not have to. You do. Yeah. And then I will show you and crush like this. Look at that. That's how you do it. And this, normally I put in the fridge if you're 1 day old. Okay, you can you can do this 1 day old. Okay, use a 1 day old rice, and then you stir, and then this, and then a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Okay, tiny bit of soy sauce, and a tiny bit of sesame seed oil. This way it's nice, and a tiny bit of Himalayan salt, and that's all. Nice. And this is the rice, the fried rice, okay? Uncle Roger loves fried rice. And I think I want to do something he likes. And I put the fried rice. The rice is already fried, and put it right here. Look at that. I put the rice right here. Oh, look at that. And then I stir fry the rest of the stuff. Look at that. I put the rice in the middle. In fact, my good friend Nigel, Uncle Roger, just opened a couple restaurant, fried rice restaurant in KL. I flew all the way there to taste it. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable, very, very good. Then I was cook the rest of the stuff, put it right on top to show you this is a very unique fried rice, okay? Here, let me introduce you a couple of ingredients. I have shrimp. This is how easy it is to peel the shrimp. You hold onto this like this, you go 1 and you go 2, and then you turn this and the whole thing comes out like that. Look how easy it is. The whole thing comes out like this. See that? Very simple, very fast. And then you butterfry this. Then you butterfry the shrimp because you want to get the vein. You see this? You see the vein? You see the vein? You got to get rid of these, okay? Clean it up. And then you cut it up into, you butterfry this. And then we're going to saute. Now this is what very unique. I have shrimp. I have dry shrimp. I have crab meat. Look at that. This is amazing, amazing seafood sauce. I also have dry scallop. Look at that. This is a classic, restaurant classic, okay? This is the dry scallop. This is the dry scallop. I soak them, okay? I soak them and I crush them. And I also deep fry this, okay? I'm gonna show you. Now, we put the dry shrimp,
This one.
okay? Put the dry shrimp. And then put the shrimp. Oh, beautiful. And then put the extra shrimp. It's gonna be so beautiful. And then I also have shiitake mushroom. Now this is shiitake mushroom. Can you see that? Shiitake mushroom. I thinly slice it like this. I also put it in. A lot of people don't probably realize shiitake mushroom is one of the healthiest mushroom in general. Are very healthy, particularly shiitake mushroom. Okay? I just basically slice this up like this. Look at this. Pour into this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 1. All done like that. And I transfer put it right here. And I cut some more. It's very healthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All done. Shiitake mushroom. And then also crab meat. Oh, look at that. This is going to be a very, very expensive. Now, there's a lot of health benefit of mushroom. Shiitake mushroom is rich in vitamins, minerals, including vitamin D, B vitamin, copper, magnesium, and selenium. Very, very good. And also shiitake mushroom, also high in dietary fiber, and also can help weight loss. I don't have any problem. I weigh the same thing for 35 years. And then, of course, shiitake mushroom also may help fight infection and promote bone health. So eat more shiitake mushroom. Now, when it's stir fried, and then, now the other ingredient I want to show you, which is very important, okay? This is Chinese broccoli, gailan, okay? This is gailan, look at that. You know why gailan? Because the flower looks exactly like the broccoli. That's why they call Chinese broccoli. And I use the stem. I use a knife, I use a peeler to peel the stem. Then I cut this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And cut this up, and I use the stem to cook. Okay? I use the stem to cook. Look at that. And then give the texture contrast, and then I put a tiny bit of broth to cook it. Okay? Look at it. I'm gonna let it cook, stir fry it and let it cook. Oh, look at that. This is gonna be amazing. Look at all the ingredients. You got crab meat, you got dry shrimp, you got fresh shrimp, you got broccoli, a Chinese broccoli, you got scallop, you got everything. And then I flavor with a tiny bit of soy sauce and a tiny bit of oyster sauce. Not much, just enough. Okay, look at that, oyster sauce. Because there's enough flavor. And then put a tiny bit of extra Himalayan salt. And then, look at that, it's amazing. Look at that, we'll bring it to a boil and thicken it. Once you thicken it, you put it right on top of that. And that's how we do it, okay? And then the rest, we will show you how to garnish this. Let me get rid of these. Anybody else have any question? Anybody else have any question? Well, yeah, the thing is, you look how beautiful this is. I want you to take a close up. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, look how beautiful. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, steaming.
Yeah, it's steaming. And then I want to make enough sauce. I thicken it in enough sauce. This is, and then I thicken it. Look at that. This is the broccoli stem. Broccoli, and I thicken it. You don't want to overcook them. The crab meat, the shrimp doesn't take too long to cook. Okay. The mushroom, I already slightly braise it. Then when this is nice and done, oh, this is so beautiful. Now the trick. This is the beauty. Okay. This is done. This is actually a dish. This is actually a trail of seafood dish. Okay. But I want to make it so beautiful. Let me show you. I want to hold on to this. Now because I just burned myself, so I kind of, it hurts here. So that means why sometimes you have, when you do it at home, you have to be careful. But you know, I'm a professional. Look at that. Accident happened. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. This is the like a Fokin fried rice. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. Yeah. And it got texture, the color, it is unreal. Yeah, it's very because the rice can be done ahead of time. And then, now, this is what makes it amazing, okay? We'll clean this up. Now, look at that. I put a tiny bit of green onion, chopped green onion, sprinkle all over. Give color, texture, contrast. I also use a few extra green onion on top. And then this is this is what happened to me when I dehydrated, when I steamed this and I crushed this. When I deep fried this, I didn't realize there's some moisture inside, so sparkle, and the oil came out, so get into my hand. And then I put this. This is the 光油翅啊，脆炸光油翅啊. Look at that. Look at how beautiful. Okay, and then I want to add a tiny bit of topico, and then you know what this is? You can actually deep fry the choy sum and also gai lan yi. This is the leaf of the choy sum or the Chinese broccoli, and I deep fry this. It looks like beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, it's like a J, like a piece of J, and it's so beautiful. And I would look at that. I put, so this is so beautiful. I'm not kidding. Yeah, this is like a chip. And then, yeah, you can use dry scallop and everything. Of course, right now we're still celebrating Chinese New Year. Let's give the third winner. The third winner. Oh, congratulations, congratulations. Now, since you're all the way from New York, I give you double whammy, okay? You're gonna have a copy of Yan Can Cook with Arlok, my Asian kitchen. You also have a copy of Martinez Easy. And you also have one of these signature knife and an unlock apron. And you also have a set of chopstick, okay? And of course, I'll send you the finger guard too. To float it in one more time from New York, I give you one of these Martinez microplane. Okay, so you have a lot of wonderful New Year gift. Now, New Year, we're still celebrating New Year. This is the New Year candy. Look at that. Candy lotus seed, candy coconut, candy wintermelon, and sesame seed ball. And this is sumo mandarin. They're like a tangerine, and it's sumo. It is wonderful. When you eat, you can actually cut this all up and cut them all up, and it looks like this inside. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This, you always serve these to your guests because in the color of gold. So we wish all of you good health, good luck, and good fortune in the year 2025. Today, I have shown you how to do a few dishes, and everybody can do it. And one, I'm going to repeat that again so everybody can see. One is the steamed tofu with scallop and in black bean sauce. And one is this beautiful, look at how beautiful this is, okay? And then this is the red bean soup. This is mochi ball with red bean paste inside. You can have sesame seed, black sesame seed paste, and also peanut butter inside. And then, of course, we have the Fujian fried rice. It is fried rice with a topping of seafood. And the topping, this is probably the most expensive seafood. And I'm so excited to be inspired by my good friend, Uncle Roger, Nigel. Thank you, Uncle Roger, from Uncle Martin. Thank you for your inspiration. And in fact, I'm going to hopefully he can serve this particular fried rice in his next restaurant. And I wish you all again Happy New Year. Gong Hei Fa Choi. For all of you from around the country, from around the world, we will wish you the very best. If you want more recipe, more information, yancancook.com will take care of you. And anything about Unlock, you can always log on Unlock, where Senior Grace, wonderful life with us. Now this is it. Look at that. Where Senior embrace life. Unlock. Yan can cook. Yan can cook with Martin Yan with Unlock. Yay! Thank you, my good friend, my colleague from Lorraine from Hong Kong, and also Stephanie from San Francisco. You sound great.
Chef Ye and your YouTuber fans say really love your fried rice.
Yeah, the fried rice is very unique. Let me take them down. This fried rice is very unique. You don't see this in too many Chinese restaurants, but you can do it at home. All you have to do is cook the fried rice ahead of time, the rice ahead of time. When the rice is ready, you can even use 1 or 2 day old rice. And you fry rice, and then you cook anything, just put it right on top of your rice. So that is a very, very unique way to serve fried rice. Normally, most of the fried rice in most of the restaurant is too greasy. This one is not greasy. It is savory and a lot of elements. So enjoy this Martin Yan's fried rice that you can enjoy and share with your friend and family.
Well, we have to compare with Uncle Roger's one.
Yeah, we're going to compete with Uncle Roger to see whose fried rice is the best. Mine is almost as good as his, but his fried rice in KL is unbelievable. Every day, day in and day out, rain or shine, line up, line up, line up. If I go there, I have to wait until the very bad and wait for 45 minutes to get in. Martin Yan, Martin who? Nobody cares. Okay.
Oh,
So anyway,
now we should do a fried rice competition with
Yeah.
Uncle Roger and
yeah.
all our fans.
Goodbye. Have a great year. Happy New Year. Gong Hei Fa Choi.